You need to stop saying no. I'm being serious with you guys. If you clicked on this video and you read the title, you know what I'm about to say. Stop saying no. And the reason is actually quite simple. When you stop saying no to things, you are going to be in a situation where you are going to have some of the greatest experiences or bad experiences, it really all depends, and you'll learn so much from them. One thing that I struggle with all the time is saying yes to things, and that's partially because I'm just a very introverted person. I don't like going out and doing spontaneous things with my friends, but recently I've started to kind of creep out of my shell. I wanted to do more things, explore, and just go to certain things that I never thought I would go to. For example, this past weekend, my friend invited me to go to like this get together, kind of like a college kickback, whatever you want to call it. Basically a bunch of random people in a room. I was invited and I was my friends plus one. We went in and there was like 12 people. I had no clue who they were. I was nervous as heck. Dude, I'm a very anxious person. It's kind of, hard to talk to people when you just don't want to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I really didn't want to go, but I said yes. You only live once and life will only get better the more you say yes to things. I ended up enjoying my night so much. Now, am I the guy that's on the weather app in the corner? Yeah, that's me. But eventually I, started to grow out of my shell and talk to people because I saw someone that had similar interests to mine. For example, there was this dude that had like 10 Jujutsu Kaisen tattoos on him, which is insane, by the way. Jujutsu Kaisen is an amazing anime, but 10 tattoos? Are we being serious? Of the same character? Anyways, he loved Gojo, Maki, and I forgot the other one. But it was pretty sick. We got along really well, and for like 20 minutes we were just talking about the manga and how the manga ended and just how the anime is going, and then we would talk about other things like One Piece and things like that. And at the end of the night, I gained a new friend. And if I said no to that situation where my friend invited me to go out, and I said, nah, man, after the gym, I'm just gonna go home, shower, and play some like Marvel Rivals or something, I wouldn't have gone out, made a new friend, and had a blast of a night. You know what else I did that night besides drink? I played ping pong for like 3 hours with my friend that invited me. And it was one of the funnest things I have done in a long time. I don't know if you guys play ping pong or have. That game is so fun and it's so simple. It's just like volleying. I mean, that's how we played it anyways. During that time period, I was watching the show that I'd never seen before called like Harvey Hawkman or something like that. It's an old like Adult Swim TV show. I'll show it on screen right now. And I just got exposed to something that I've never really experienced. And it was a really fun time. And usually in situations of the past, I would say no to my friends just because I just didn't want to go out of my way and feel uncomfortable. And I think one lesson that I learned from my experience is you have to start being okay with being uncomfortable. And once you start being okay with that, your life will just get so much more fun and enjoyable. Like, yeah, those first 5 minutes are going to shock you. You're going to be like, dude, why am I here? I should be in bed right now playing some random game or watching some random YouTube, like watching Wolfie VGC talk about like why Articuno is one of like the worst Pokemon in competitive Pokemon. That's what was going through my brain, but I had fun. I played a drinking game with a bunch of people that are actually a bit older than me, and I made some new friends, and that was an amazing experience for me because I don't really like going out. And if you come across a situation where a friend is inviting you somewhere, or you just really want to go do something, like for example, something that I like doing is playing card games. I love going to locals. When I first started going to locals, I did not want to go because I knew no one, but I was okay with being uncomfortable, and I went out of my comfort zone and did something fun. You could use this type of scenario with anything. Like for example, if you like someone or you think they're attractive, get out of your comfort zone and just say hello, introduce yourself, and maybe that could lead to a relationship or possibly a friendship. You really never know. All I want you to know is just say yes to things, because you are just going to keep gaining like experience. I know it sounds weird, and dude, I sound so nerdy right now, but if you think of it like a game, the more you do things that you don't like or feel uncomfortable about, the more things just get easier gradually. And you just start to enjoy different things and learn what you like. You're putting yourself out there. And in that sense, you are literally gaining experience. Now, I know some people are probably cringing right now, but that's how you got to think about life sometimes, You got to think of it in ways that fit for your brain. Like for me, if you just said, yeah, man, just go out and do blah, 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 like it wouldn't really fit my brain. But because I grew up playing games all my life, if you say, yeah, man, you gain like this type of experience and this and that, I'm going to do it because it just seems interesting. Like it just sounds fun. It's a good thing to do. Also, if you feel like being uncomfortable is not for you, everyone has been in your situation at one point. Everyone has second guessed themselves. Everyone has thought, man, I don't think I could do this. I don't have the courage. I don't have the strength. But in reality, literally 15 seconds or even 10 seconds of just being courageous and being bold about something will set you up for so much more. And that's my one thing. Whenever someone is talking to me like a friend and they're like, oh my God, I'm super nervous, like this is making me uncomfortable. If you just take 10 seconds and block it out of your brain and just put your foot forward, dude, I'm telling you, it'll be worth it in the long run. Whatever you're thinking about right now, just go do it. This is your sign. Go do the thing that's making you feel uncomfortable, because your life is just going to be better off. Also, if you do end up doing what I told you and you have a bad experience, at least you know for your future. Gotta be optimistic. If you're not being optimistic, you're never gonna get anywhere in life. And you're never going to just enjoy anything. Yeah, it's okay to be wary and be like, I don't know about this. But I think at a certain point in your life, you're going to get so bored of doing the same things over and over again that you're going to have to turn optimistic. Like there's no way. If you're always pessimistic and you just hate everything and you always think of the downsides, you're going to spiral into this very bad cycle and you're just going to make your life worse. So why don't you just let that like 10 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes even of just feeling uncomfortable happen so you could be comfortable for your future. Like it sounds very self-explanatory, but I feel like the more I tell you to do it, maybe someone out there will listen to me and step out of their comfort zone. Because once you start doing that, your life is just going to be more fun. You want to live your life. You don't want to be stuck in a cycle where you feel like life is meaningless. Because once you feel like life is meaningless, you kind of start to just not feel happy. You just don't radiate like a fun vibe to you. But when you realize life is meaningless as well and you admit that to yourself, I feel like that's like your turning point to make yourself be out there, be more outgoing and things of that nature. So if you're feeling like your life is meaningless and all I'm saying is just baloney, then this is your sign to be like, oh, maybe I should change my ways and be more optimistic. Because being optimistic and also just saying yes to everything is a fun thing to do, okay? I know it might stink at first, but the more you get through it, the more life will just be better. I don't know how much more I have to explain myself, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And bye guys, stay safe.